Justice League! Justice! Justice League! We are now faced with an approaching apocalypse. Yes, there is an apocalypse coming. But it will not happen in the way that many people expect, no. Most people think that technology will take over, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
But this is only partially true. You see, what the case will really be is this. People will have stopped using pens, pencils, and papers to write at all. Observe these graphs. As you will see, there has been a rapid decline in the amount of writing that people actually do with pencils and paper, and a rapid increase in the amount of typing and commanding Siri to write. As you also undoubtedly observe, if the pattern persists, people will have stopped using pencils and paper to write, and everything will be digital. As a result, the millions of people worldwide in the pens, pencils, and paper industries will be out of work, and the worldwide economy will collapse over the lack of taxpayers and such. So we need ideas. Neuroman, Cognito, you're the brains of our Justice League. Any proposals?
Well, we could,
perhaps
or maybe we could,
I've got it! We have to start small, obviously. Let other people spread the word so that even more people know about us. Like how Peter in Ender's Game rose to power and became hegemon. So, like, what if we started a pencil and paper awareness club within schools and get a few kids knowledgeable about the situation? Chances are they'll tell their friends who will tell their friends and so on until everyone knows about it. And to make sure people come, Neuroman and myself can probably convince a couple of teachers to make it extra credit. You know, they'll say if you go to the club and you write an essay about why we need to continue using pencils and papers, and the essay's good, you get extra credit. Kids who fail grasp at any extra credit they can, and kids who exceed, as I know from personal experience, love to exceed even more. What do you think?
Neuroman, is this a plan you think could actually work?
absolutely. It's not like teachers want to fail kids. Then they get a bunch of complaints from angry parents. And kids don't like failing because then they get complaints from their angry parents.
But do you think they'll actually spread the word?
Yes.
Well,
if we know what we're talking about and we sound like we care, they'll be interested.
Fine. I suppose you two can convince one of the English teachers to make your club extra credit?
Of course we can. All right. So, this flyer has to be perfect. No, it will be perfect. Well, not with your artistic ability. But we've already done the hard part, right? We've already convinced teachers to make this thing extra credit. Now, all we need to do is have kids care about one of two things: pencils or their grades. Oh, this is going to be impossible. No one cares about either of those.
Rowena, stay focused. Flyer first, worry second, okay?
Okay. So, do you think we should tell people why they should care about pencils or just have them come to the informational meeting?
Well, do we think we can convince kids that they should stop typing and start handwriting with a flyer?
Oh, good point. So, I was thinking the words extra credit should be really big, and then pencil and paper club smaller. No, like much smaller. And of course, club meets Tuesdays at 4:30. Come to the informational meeting next week. Should be pretty obvious.
Tuesdays at 4:30. When did we decide that?
I just did.
Well, what if I have something on Tuesdays at 4:30? Like, what if that's when my cello lessons are?
William, I know your cello lessons are on Saturdays. I take them with you.
Well, never mind that. So do you want like a picture of a pencil or something?
Well, I think we should. Wouldn't it be unfair if kids signed up without knowing what the club is about? Not like anyone's going to remember or care about Pencil and Paper Club.
That's true.
I know, that's why I said it. Okay, so which one of these do you think should be on the flyer?
How about this one?
Oh, you really think so? I was thinking more that one.
I guess.
Good. You know, I think it's really cool we're starting our own club.
You think the Pencil and Paper Club is cool?
Well, yes, it's the coolest club in existence. No, genius. What I meant was, I think it's cool that this time we're starting the club. I mean, we're in so many, but none of them are really our own. This time it's our club. We get to make the rules. You don't think that's cool?
But will it be cool when people hear our names and think, oh, those are the pencil weirdos?
They won't think that. Well, they won't think anything until we finish the poster.
Neuroman, Cogito! I am extremely disappointed in your efforts. More people every day have ceased using pencils and paper to write. But with memo apps on smartphones, laptops that fit in your bag, tablets that fit in your pockets, not to mention smartwatches.
Yes, we get it, Hex-octo-man. We haven't been doing enough, but the first meeting of our club is tomorrow. Does that help?
If the statistics begin to rapidly decline between tomorrow and your next meeting, yes, it'll help very much.
Oliver, we can't make a big difference in a short amount of time. You need to calm down and understand that, okay?
No, it's very well not okay. I mean, yes. I suppose I could see how one could call that disposition on life okay.
So will you stop freaking out and leave this to me and Neuroman? After all, you did put this issue in our hands.
Fine. But by the end of the month... I mean, yes. I trust you two. I just hope that my trust has not been misplaced.
Oh, William! It's already 4:28.
And?
And we said we'd start at 4:30.
So?
Well, is anybody here?
Rowena, relax. When you tell someone something starts at a certain time, they show up at that time, not 10 minutes before the way you do. In fact, people generally think along the lines of, well, it starts at 4:30, so I don't have to be there until 4:45.
Well, that's a stupid thought to generally think along the lines of.
Just calm down, Rowena. Everything will be okay.
Everyone always, oh, Oliver's gonna be so angry. I hate when people are angry at me.
Rowena, deep breaths. You don't have control over this. Oliver can't blame you for something you can't control.
Everyone always says that, yet somehow I'm the source of blame. Like, it's not my fault that Staples closes at such a ridiculously early hour, yet somehow it is my fault when I couldn't print out my paper because my printer had no ink.
How is that right?
Look, it's 4:30, and nobody showed up.
Hi. Is this the room for the Pencil and Paper Club? I hope I'm not too late. I think your flyer on the bulletin board said this was an informational meeting because there wasn't a surplus of information on the flyer.
No, you're not late at all. In fact, you're right on time. I think we were going to wait for a few more people to show up before we answer any questions, but...
Well, I'm Rowena. That's William. What's your name?
I'm Beatrice.
Well, it's 4:33. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we all sit down? Alrighty, welcome to the Pencil and Paper Club. If you will just take a look at these, it explains what our club is about, preserving the pencil and paper industries, and why we need to do that.
Beatrice, there are only 3 of us. You don't need to raise your hand, just ask your question.
Oh. Okay. So, what about extra credit?
Well, that's simple. All you need to do
All
is...
you have to do is write an essay about the threat posed to the economy by the rise of technology and the fall of handwriting.
Hey, I was talking.
Yes, well, I'm in charge.
When did we agree on...
I just did.
No, wait, whatever.
So, Beatrice, do you have any other questions?
Well, what exactly is it that you plan on doing as a club?
Oh. William. Why don't you tell Beatrice what it is we plan on doing as a club?
Oh, I thought you were in charge. I thought you had the final say about everything.
Yes, well, I'm designating you as the official question answerer.
Well, Beatrice, that is a wonderful question. We were planning on campaigning and advertising and stuff. You know, spread the word so that people are more aware. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have so far. You know, if we get people concerned, then they might
I think she gets it.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is there is no plan?
Oh, well, plan is a very definite term, and so, while we cannot call our idea of a plan...
No, there isn't yet a solid plan. That's why we've got a club. So, do you feel informed?
Well, informed is a very definite term. But don't worry, by the next meeting, I'll have some ideas for you.
Okay. Consider the meeting concluded, I guess.
Okay. Goodbye.
William, we have no plan. Just chill up, that'll be enough. We don't need to do any real thinking.
Rowena, you have to calm down. Have you tried alternate nostril breathing? Apparently it's been
I should
scientifically
have
proven to...
planned better.
No, you can't plan. It's already happened. You'll plan for the next one. In fact, I think you handled the situation rather adroitly.
Oh, are you kidding me? If we just worked more on that informational poster.
All you did was appoint someone to do a job because you didn't anticipate what happened. All real leaders do that.
Well, you still did your best. That's better than what I would have done.
But if you hadn't let me be official question answerer...
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, gotta happen sooner or later.
I suppose so.
Good. Because now you can celebrate the fact that we've gotten through our first meeting. I mean, that's big. Imagine what Oliver must have felt when he put on tights and a cape and became Hex-octo-man for the first time.
Yeah. We aren't even weird enough to lead a club of bespectacled teenage superheroes.
Well, we are weird enough to listen to the leader of a club of bespectacled teenage superheroes.
Yeah. Okay, so how to get more people interested? I have a few ideas. Do you?
Is this really a big thing? I mean, think about it. While the pencil industry falls, the computer gadget industry is rapidly rising. Unemployed pencil workers will just get jobs for like Apple or Samsung or something.
Honestly? You couldn't have pointed this out earlier? We had to make flyers? And of course no one came to the meeting. They're not idiots. I'm gonna have a word with Oliver.
Don't blame Oliver. He wants his club to be productive. I hate to break it to you, but the Justice League is just as preposterous as a pencil club. And there is worse. Remember that performance art I did a while ago?
It wasn't that bad. Hey, William?
Yes?
Why are we in those clubs?
I guess they make us feel like we belong. Because we don't belong anywhere else.
They should just hand you a degree in child psychology.
Well, the clubs are fun, aren't they?
Are they?
I don't know if you're trying to tell me something or if that was rhetorical, but if you let your sentences trail off in a weird, dreamy way like that, it's harder for me to tell.
So, pencil team, what developments?
Well, you'll be happy to know that there isn't really an issue because, well...
What do you mean?
I mean, there is no real problem, and I don't know where you came up with that idea, but...
But what? What proof do you have? Because I have statistics that show that.
Oh, you have statistics. Where did you find those? With your polygon power?
What are you implying?
I'm implying that it's okay to make up superpowers, but it's not okay to pretend that there are real-world problems you can solve with them.
Huh. I bet my therapist would be glad to hear that. I bet all my issues have been fixed. I should just hand you a degree in child psychology.
Look, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, what way did you mean it then? Look, I get it. You think you're too old for this, or you're too smart, or whatever. What's fine with me? You can just leave for all I care.
William?
Well, we have no time to lose. Now, as you see on these charts, people are not buying as much bottled water as they used to. If we let this persist,